Hello, I'm Matt Damour of the Link newspaper and 99% Media here with another Montreal protest recap. I actually just got back from today's protest and I'm actually writing a newspaper article about it, and here's what I have so far in the lead. An estimated 150,000 people marched through downtown Montreal on Saturday to denounce Quebec's Liberal government and its austerity agenda. Wait a second, 150,000 people? Is that right? Yeah, actually that's the estimate that we're hearing right now, and I can pretty much vouch for that large a number of people today. Downtown Montreal was absolutely packed with people, and in fact this morning one of the unions that was represented in the protest, the CSN, tweeted out a picture and said that there were about 250 buses converging from all over Quebec to downtown Montreal to bring in all the people that would be protesting. So as I've alluded to, today was part of a common front of different union organizations in Quebec, most notably the CSN and the FTQ, two of the largest unions that represent public and private sector employees. And they were converging on Montreal to denounce the Quebec government and its austerity measures, its cuts to social services, and what they feel as are unsatisfactory negotiations that they've been going through with the government. The official start time for the protest was at about 12 o'clock, and people met on the intersection of Parc and des Pins at the base of the Mount Royal mountain. There were people from all walks of life today. You had people young and old, students, public sector, private sector employees, very much representing that common front that was described by the organizers of the protest. People started marching at about 12:31 p.m. As with Wednesday's teacher strike protest, things moved along quite slowly given the sheer number of people that were there. There was a larger police presence on the ground, and in fact, different from Wednesday, we did have police officers in full riot gear with some projectile weapons handy as well, and they were flanking both sides of the protest as it moved along, originally walking down Parc and then taking a right onto Sherbrooke and eventually making their way to McGill College Avenue. This assembled group stopped on that street, and there was a stage set up by the union organizations, and at that point we heard speeches from a variety of different organizers.
Monsieur Couillard, c'est l'une des plus grandes manifestations dans l'histoire des Fronts communs au Québec. Il va falloir que le gouvernement libéral comprenne clairement la détermination des travailleuses et des travailleurs dans ce combat pour la justice sociale, pour l'équité et pour la reconnaissance du travail qu'on fait.
So after the speeches were done, the crowd was treated to a musical performance by Quebec singer-songwriter Yentl, who gave a very electrifying performance that got the crowd moving and that I had the distinct pleasure of filming from about 10 feet away. It's loud. So the overall themes today were anti-austerity, anti-Quebec Liberal government, sort of the usual things that we see at the anti-austerity movements, but the main difference, of course, is that it was made up of a united front of different workers and supporters and the sheer number of people that were there. So right now it definitely seems like the wind is at the back of the anti-austerity movement, and there was definitely a sentiment communicated by the speakers and representatives of the unions that if their negotiations with the government don't improve soon, that the Couillard government can definitely expect a lot of strike action in downtown Montreal, so that's definitely something to look out for. For the Link newspaper and 99% Media, I'm Matt Damour. Thanks for watching.